Hello, my name is Meredith Mackenzie Greenlee, and I'm happy to present to you the results of our research study entitled The Impact of a First-Year Course on Student Attitudes Towards Social Justice. This research project was initiated when we first launched a new required freshman course entitled Social Justice and Health Equity as part of our required traditional undergraduate program. Why social justice? When we think about social justice is a core nursing value. As a profession, we are committed to achieving health equity for all and treating individuals with respect, kindness, and compassion. And certainly, we know that we have seen widespread social injustice, including racism, throughout healthcare and throughout the world, and this remains a major challenge to achieving health equity in the United States and in the world. The course was first introduced as part of a larger university race and justice course initiative and involved three key components. The first was pre-recorded modules on the fundamentals of race and racism. The second was intergroup dialogue, a chance for learners to share personal responses to the scholarly content presented. And the third piece was an examination of professional nursing issues related to social justice and health equity. Our purpose, we had a primary research question, which is, does the completion of Nursing 1105, Social Justice and Health Equity, change student attitudes towards social justice, including their intention to be involved in social justice activities? We had a secondary research question, which was, do student demographics, engagement with the faith community, or participation in social justice activities moderate the influence of the course on their attitudes towards social justice? This was a pre-post course design. Students were asked to complete a Qualtrics survey on the first day of the course and the last day of the course. Our Qualtrics survey included investigator-developed questions on their age, gender, race, ethnicity, whether or not they were involved in a faith community, and also whether or not they were actively involved in social justice activities. We also included the Social Justice Scale, which is a 24-item, 7-point Likert scale instrument with 4 subscales that measure attitudes, perceived control, subjective norms, and behavioral intent. As you can see, when we look at our findings, in Table 1, all of our participants were sort of 18 to 19 years old, so we sort of didn't really include age here. We did have about an 87% female composition, which is very common for nursing. In terms of race, about 68% of our students identified as white. About 36% of them were engaged in social justice activities, and about 78% of them were involved as part of a faith community or had sort of religious affiliation. In terms of our findings, in terms of our first aim, our major finding was that completion of the course does actually significantly improve student attitudes towards social justice. This was true for the composite social justice scale, but it also held true across all 4 subscales as well, including that behavioral intent, so their intention to be involved in social justice activities in the future. In terms of our secondary research question, however, which was this question around, do student demographics, their engagement with the faith community, or participation in social justice activities moderate the influence of the course? And the answer to that was no. We did not see any moderation effect by gender, race, social justice activity, participation, or faith community involvement. And that may potentially be due to sort of a small sample size, and also the relative heterogeneous nature of our population. So in conclusion, a well-designed course in social justice can positively influence student attitudes towards social justice, including their intent to engage as social change agents. But future studies should explore longitudinal outcomes with a more diverse set of students, both traditional students as well as second degree students, and explore the impact of social justice attitudes on clinical practice and patient outcomes. I'd like to thank our entire team. Patricia Bradley, Dr. Bradley is the Associate Dean for Dr. Bradley is the Associate Dean for Inclusive Excellence here at the College of Nursing. Gail Furman and myself, we all served as co-teachers of this course last year. Our statistician, Maggie Brace, here from the College of Nursing. And I'd also like to thank our dialogue facilitators, so Dr. Brian McCabe, Dr. John Edward, and Reverend Dr. Julie Sheets all worked within the course as facilitators of the dialogue component. Thank you.